Beautiful day to creëer jouw leven. How do I have to say it in in English? Creëer jouw leven. Create your life. Facebook group. I'm trying to add some people who would like to watch at the same time as I talk. Facebook Live. I just finished one in Czech about receiving money. But this one is about completely different topic, and the topic I'm going to talk about now is disabilities to powers. Like 2 days before we went for our vacation this year, and we left to Greece last week Thursday, and we are still staying for a while. I saw on Facebook somebody selling access books, and I saw a book that I knew existed like 10 years ago. I knew, oh yeah, there is still this one book that I want to read. And then I didn't see it anymore, and I forgot about it altogether. And this book, the book is called The Other Side of Bipolar. And I totally forgot it exists. It isn't written by Gary Douglas or Dr. Dane here. It isn't written by Anne Maxwell or Susanna Matermeyer, which I read and love and adore, and I would know, and I wouldn't miss it. But so last week or the week before, like 10 days ago or something, I saw somebody was selling it. Actually, Susanna was selling it, and I ordered it, and it came pretty quickly. And I was hoping it will get to me before we leave, because I knew I really want to read this. This is something I want to know more about. Some of you who went to my last foundation know that there was a question about it, and more people are asking about it. And like this issue of mental health is pretty close to my heart. I have lots of different experiences with and around it from my childhood. Like some of you might know, my uncle was schizophrenic, and I always thought that it was really interesting, and I gained a lot of awareness around it with when I was introduced to Access and when I was introduced to entity awareness. But I never actually got or understood or had much insight about what being bipolar means. And yeah, so last year I got a friend who was diagnosed as that. So I started to look for more information, and I actually found a lot about it and around it in the reference materials of Access Consciousness, which was great and amazing. And then I saw this one, and this book is actually written as it's describing a life experience of Lauren. Lauren Poy is the author, and she describes her experience growing up and how it actually started and how she got diagnosed and how she was treated, all the way to her realizing that she might not be as bipolar as she was taught, and actually changing her diagnosis to the great power that she possesses, and that's hers, and that's and seeing the disabilities that she thought that were really severe as awareness and as strength. It was amazing reading it for me now after 12 years doing Access, when I was reading about the way she experienced her life and what was going on inside of her head and inside of her body. Really wanted to tell her, like, oh my God, girl, this is just your awareness. It's not actually people being that mean. You're just aware of their points of views and stuff like that. It was amazing reading it. It was very, very touching reading it. And I realized some of her experiences I had also as a child. I was probably much better in disguising it, but such a great read. it reads as a novel, but it has a lot of insights. So I just want to read a small piece, which I was coming back to several times. It's actually more towards the end of the book, where she starts to get hints of actually being very strong and capable. Yeah, I love this one. I just love this. And so I can only recommend it. I think I'm not sure whether you can buy it in an Access shop. I will have a look for it after this live, and if it's there, I will link it. I bought it from somebody who already had it for years. I was looking for it in case it wouldn't arrive before our holidays, and I only found it as an ebook, which is available, I think, for $10 or €10, or 15, maybe 15. So I found it as an ebook, but I love to read on paper. I love to take stuff with me and not have everything on a screen, but like really turn pages. This book was completely new when it arrived. It isn't completely new now. I really use books. I think they are meant to be used, and the books I wrote, I also hope people really use them. I saw some people writing a lot in them, and yeah, so just a small like not even 2 pages of The Other Side of Bipolar. And the other title is The Other Side of Bipolar: Revealing Your Strength to Move Beyond the Diagnosis. It's it made my holidays so much more interesting. You have known great pain and struggle. The clutching rises up from my belly and closes its hand around my heart. Oh no, she sees it. She sees it all. You think you are weak, but you are stronger than most. What? You have been afraid to show people your power. You need to stop that. I'm not powerful. What are you talking about? My voice comes out rough and muffled as I choke back tears. What power? You are a clear channel of pure water. You have the ability to bring messages in from other times, other lands. You can teach the children. You can heal the earth. I guess. No, no, she doesn't see me at all. This is bullshit. I shake my head back and forth. I stretch at my arms. You are the rarest of people. We need you. The earth needs you to heal it. You are not sick or crazy. You are special, powerful, rare. But the doctors, no. But for years no. My protests fade in response to her certainty. She won't let me argue with her. As I look into her eyes, all of me quiets. They sit in silence for several long moments. She continues on in a calm but commanding voice. You are a clear channel of water, but right now you are clogged with garbage. You need to purge to regain your power. I nod in response. You need to know that you are safe. You are okay. Nothing bad will happen. It's time. I feel a lightness in my belly. Is it how? How do I purge? You should always be dancing. It makes you happy, yes? I nodded her. She sees me. She does see me. You should always be writing as well. There are untapped gifts there for you and for the world. Okay, I used to journal. The doctors had me do it as a way to release and reflect. Do it more. It will serve you well in the future to capture your words now. I nod and enjoy the warmth of hope as it spreads from my belly and up my back. Yeah, so I could continue reading it, and I really enjoyed it a lot. To see how even though some of us have struggled a lot, there is always something to be gained when we get that behind everything that's heavy, there is some awareness that when we can unlock it, when we see it for what it is, not what it seems to be, what it seems to look like. but for what it really is, then we can transform it, and then we can contribute to others transforming it also. So for the rest of my stay here, I will read my own text that I copied from that I printed from my laptop, because my first book is it's not written yet; it's half written, and I will not publish it this year or next year probably either. But I just wanted to see what I already have. We are still staying for another 4 days, I guess. It's beautiful here, and I love that I can do my own stuff, and I can be with my family, and I can relax and expand in completely different surroundings. It's really hot outside, but we have air conditioning in the whole house, of course. What else is possible? I hope this somehow was a contribution. It certainly was to me, and it reads really like a novel. It's not a book full with tools, even though there are some tools. There are always explained or shown as a part of the story. So it's not a typical access book that's like rewritten from the lectures from the classes of Gary and Dane. This one is really a personal story of a girl from, I don't know, from I think middle or from 14, I guess, from or maybe from 12 years, 12 years of her age. What else? I think that's it. I think that's it. Oh, there is one more thing. We come back on Monday, and Friday, 11 of August, I have a body process class in Alkmaar at my place, and it's about throwing out all the AI programming from our body. One of the latest body processes of access consciousness. There are already registrations. I have 3 more spots for you to join if you would like to. I will talk Dutch then, and you will get the information. I'm not sure. I think in English, because this process wasn't translated to Dutch, but I will translate it to Dutch during the class. The reason why I'm going live in English is that in this way, some of my Czech fans, some of the Czech people following me can also follow if they understand English. So yeah, so that's an invitation. If you would like to learn a new access body process that helps bodies release all the AI programming that we have been that we came in contact with and maybe made real, or maybe somehow put in our body and now function from it, even though it has nothing to do with what's light for us or what creates more space for us. The body process class is Friday, 11th of August from 7 till 10 o'clock. 3 more spots. So if your body is curious, if you would like to learn this one, of course you can also use this one as a part of your practice. A lot of people function totally on the autopilot, and what else is autopilot than AI that we installed, and we don't have choice anymore. So this is the invitation to learn an extra tool that you can facilitate your body with, that you can facilitate other bodies with. My body loves body processes, and my body loves facilitating body process classes. So I'm looking forward to that one as well. It will be the first class I will facilitate after coming back from holidays. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.